Well, 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 what do we have here? How are we doing, everybody? Remember me? Remember when I was a person? Starting a little later than I would have liked, but we'll have so much to talk about, won't we? For a while, and then we won't, and then that'll just be how it is, right? What if I adjust something? Am I gonna... Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about the adjustment for now. Things should be coming through a little bit crisper, a little clearer and smoother than they were before. I can put it that way. As I mentioned on my posts and everything else, I got my wisdom teeth out a week ago. That's why I couldn't operate a motor vehicle in this game. Oh, I need to also do this. Sorry, I switch this back on for well, he's looking behind the scenes. Whoa, how's he doing that anyway? You know, was playing some Global Defense Force, which runs like dog shit by default. So anyway, look at that, isn't it crazy? Don't concern yourself with what you just saw. But yeah, hi. Today I had my follow-up appointment a week later, and that was cool. I learned how to rinse my mouth properly, and it was a very unpleasant experience, so I did that so you don't have to. And yeah, you know, well, we're just gonna kind of see how things go from here, and I've done a little bit, I've changed some things on the back end, okay? And I've done a tiny bit of testing, but not a whole lot. So it's entirely possible that, whoa! It's entirely possible something could fall apart during the stream, but I don't think so. Whew. It's funny as hell. Okay. TikTok gave me a little thing and it whoa. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Like, we can't hear we might not be able to hear your voice clearly. I think it's fine. Usual bullshit. I shouldn't be, let me just put it this way. I shouldn't be seeing any more bitrate issues for a while, so. But yeah, how about that, huh? Wait, there's only... I just realized there's only 4 cars in this race. That's weird as hell. I guess that's how they made up for having rain effects. They couldn't have, I guess, 5 AI. They could only do 3 AI. I don't know. Whew. I'll go back to work tomorrow. Been off for a whole week. In a couple extra days. I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background. And some of the bigger things that I want to do, I have not made much progress on, if I'm being completely honest. However, I've got time. I've got plenty of time, right? I'm here now. We're here to have a little bit of Gran Turismo Tuesday fun and all that, so same old. Whoa! Just to put it simply, I didn't have the most exhilarating time earlier today. Rinsing out my mouth and everything. I don't want to go into details, but it was really unpleasant. A little bit of gagging, a little bit of wheezing, you know, and ooh, not super amazing, but all these things will pass eventually, right? Whew. I gotta remember what I do. How do I stream? I'm gonna need to remember how to fucking go to work too pretty soon. I'm sure I'll remember pretty soon. It's already December 9th, so there's not a whole lot of December left already. We're 1/3 through December already. That's actually kind of fucked up to think about. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think I already know something I want to tweak on the next stream. So far, so fucking good, right? So far, so fucking good. Funny, so silly. Imagine me like mildly uncomfortable with my mouth for like the whole stream. I think that's what we're looking at today, unfortunately. But it was important to me to be like, hey, I want to be able to knock out Gran Turismo 3. So I was really hoping by now I would feel like completely normal, which I guess is just a pipe dream. But I'm here now, right? I'm here playing the motherfucking Gran Turismo. Remember me, the Gran Turismo guy? Yeah, he's back, unfortunately. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Some Honey D here. I think it might be doing more worse than good, but I just killed off the bottle, so I gotta get through it, right? The last pour. Woo! Okay. Ooh. Let's see what this note is. What are they telling me here on YouTube, huh? The stream's current bit rate is we recommend that you use a stream bit rate of 6,800. What are you talking about? You're crazy. I was gonna humor you, but I was using like 12,000 before. Why are they complaining now that it's maybe a little higher than it was? I don't know. So today we will finish arcade mode. Won't deal with too many wet tracks, and then we'll continue with simulation. And hopefully there's not a whole shitload of simulation left, but we'll see. Maybe in the worst case scenario, we push to complete. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. I want to get it done by the end of the year, and I think it will happen. So. Sorry, I'm like, I'm a little like phased out right now. I apologize. I'm present. I'm just like, what should I talk about? I said I had so much to talk about. I just want to go into the gruesome, ugly, gross details, right? I can assume that last one's going to be wet as well. Maybe even, God, Route 11? No, it can't be, right? There's no way. they're pulling a hi-fi mode where they're like, well, we could do like Route 5 wet, but we can't do anything else, you know? It's normal. This is normal. It's just reverse, which is fucked up. One more rally. This is wet. Yeah, it's just... Got it. Been doing so much in the background, just a lot of just stuff. Finished my EDF 2025 playthrough. Pretty crazy. Played the original Monster Attack, very first EDF game, and now I'm chewing on a Global Defense Force playthrough, as well as working on my Evil Genome playthrough and all this other fun stuff. So it's cool, it's fun. It's great been having all this free time while my mouth is whatever. There's still a little bit of pain, but it's more like just gross discomfort more than anything. So I guess I didn't even get to tell the story of my wisdom teeth, did I? Doing pretty well, as you can imagine, as I'm sitting here right in front of you. Going into it, I wasn't of the opinion that I was going to factually die, right? But I was aware of the fact that there is like the smallest possibility, and that, you know, knowing that smallest possibility always gives me the heebie-jeebies. So I was kind of extra bold, well, not bold, but extra kind of certain with the things I was saying, and I wanted to be sure that, like, dude, if I did die right now, right? But that didn't happen, fortunately. Still here. I think I woke up like halfway through the procedure, but I just kept my eyes closed and I didn't feel anything. I could hear the noises and whatever, but I didn't really like consciously notice any of the details. Unlike, you know, when I got my cyst removed in April, or March 31st, I think it was, you know, I could feel like the tugging, but anyway, yeah, so I woke up halfway through, and then eventually they were like, all right, you can open your eyes, and I'm like, okay. And I was lucid the whole way through. There was no moment of me being all loopy, whatever. I just felt like, I felt like such a smug bastard of being like, look, I'm not even, you know, I'm completely lucid. How about that, right? And unfortunately, my gung-ho-edness to prove to the world that I was in fact mentally completely clear, and I felt completely mentally clear. It's just that my face felt kind of frozen and fucked up in a sense. I felt it necessary to be like, look, guys, I'm totally cool. Yeah, you know, I can't really talk, but I'm here. I can think clearly. Somebody's my boss, after I recalled the story to him, was like, yeah, well, I mean, that's what somebody would do if they weren't lucid, right? They'd try to prove that they were. But anyway, yeah. And unfortunately, because I was so gung-ho to talk and everything, I felt so righteously strong and confident going out of it, that I guess, you know, I'd probably moved my gauze a little bit from talking. And, you know, it took like 2 or 3 fucking hours to finally get the gauze into a right spot so we could stop the bleeding. So there I'd be sitting for like 30 or 40 minutes at a time with my gauze, with the ice pack to my mouth, just trying to stop the bleeding, and I'd just be sitting there and I could feel my mouth filling up with blood. Not like quickly or anything, but just, you know, eventually like the middle chamber where your tongue and like the roof of your mouth is, I could just feel it would start to get a little sticky. And my tongue and my mouth being, my tongue and my roof being pushed. I guess we're just going full TMI now, aren't we? So, yeah, skip ahead if you don't like TMI details. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. And whenever I'd get up and move around, my blood would like go back up through my sinus and out my left nostril. So it wasn't a real bloody nose, but I had blood coming out of my left nostril because my teeth or whatever, right? And that was not fun either. It would stop once I had like sat down or laid down somewhere, but anytime I'd had to get up and slowly walk over to the kitchen to, you know, change out my gauze, it was not cool. So eventually I got frustrated with it, and I was like, yeah, call the dentist, you know, let's figure this shit out. I was really mad. I was really annoyed and frustrated about the whole thing, because I was like, I thought, you know, the operation would be done. I'd go home and then I could just sip on a milkshake and like pass out for a while. But that is not what happened. My nightmare continued. Remember, you can't eat anything for 6 hours before. Obviously, I just didn't eat anything when I woke up. So I hadn't eaten anything all day except my own blood, I guess. And a couple of the drugs that I had to take, some antibiotics and other stuff or whatever. But whew, man, that was the whole thing. Eventually the bleeding stopped. We'll skip ahead a little bit. And then I was able to finally go upstairs. I was just trying to hook the HDMI into my laptop up there. And I only had one hand. And so if I was trying to push the HDMI in, then it would be pushing I was approaching it from the side. So therefore it would be pushing the whole laptop over instead of plugging it in. And then when I tried to let go of my nose, I just immediately dropped like just whole blood drops on my hand. And my hand was covered in blood. And fuck, dude. And I just laid there for like hours and fucking watched YouTube and yeah. So I took my antibiotics and some pain quill as necessary. Staggered them out an hour as recommended and everything, and drank some eggnog, drank some chocolate milk, had some popsicles, some fudgesicles. Shout out to Bomb Pops. Had some ice cream. Eventually was able to have some of those Knorr pasta pouch things of fettuccine. So I was able to just kind of like slip those through my mouth. I basically had like a 2-inch wide, 1-inch tall like slit that my mouth could like be used for, and I just kind of just slurped pasta through there. It's just unchewed, just straight into my gullet. It was very nice to actually eat something savory after so much after so much sugar-based crap, right? Which normally I love me some sweet bullshit, right? But if that's all you can have, it kind of loses its luster, right? Yeah, but eventually things kind of chilled out. What else do I want to talk about? My whole fucking experience here. The antibiotics were kind of cool. They tasted like bubble gum. That was cool. What else is notable? It's been a week. You know, it's been a fucking week. Right? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's only been 1 week. It hasn't been 2 weeks, but yeah. Eventually, let's talk about today. Let's talk about the mouth rinse, okay? All right, check this out, okay? You wanna feel pretty disgusted, all right? And I've gotta hold myself accountable as I try not to reel into these words too much, but let's just say, you know, I got all 4 wisdom teeth out. This is very chill, isn't it? It's very chill. Nobody's gonna want to hear or watch any of this. That's okay. I got all 4 wisdom teeth out. Top ones felt fine. Okay. Bottom ones are where the fun's at. Okay. Basically, you know when you accidentally bite the inside of your cheek when you're chewing or whatever, and then it just like stays kind of, that part of your cheek stays kind of meaty and not smooth for a while. That's what it feels like for like a week now. And what's fucked up is that on top of that, it's possible. What the fuck happened to my controller? Anyway, possible for me to have food in my tooth pockets, allegedly. I don't know how explicit that or accurate that is, but anyway, now I need to be rinsing out my pockets with a little syringe that has some water, or like has a little hole that can shoot water through. For that. And so the first time I tried rinsing a couple days ago, nothing really happened. So I'm like, I guess I don't really need to do it, right? I was still like swishing my mouth out right and everything. And so I finally gave it a shot, rinsing like again today before heading in. And lo and behold, actually, this is what it does. It flushes out some of that feeling back there. And to try to sum it up, there I was. I had the shower going, just heating up the water, and suddenly I'm in a sauna, and I'm just spritzing out chunks of like food and blood and gore and maybe a little pus, I don't even know. And it tastes and it smells like all of that. and I was gagging, and I was nauseous, and it was just not a good fucking time. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, man, I need to like take my shower so I can go take this thing. And so I think I got most of the right side out, and then I had to just leave some of the left side undone. And thankfully I went there, right? Took the drive down there. They rinsed me out a bit. That was good. Everything's healing up fine. So the arc is, I'm glad people are finally tuning in 20 minutes late to finally, just in time for the wisdom teeth story. But yeah, so another week, maybe 2 weeks, and hopefully this whole nightmare will be over, and that'll be good. So that's the absolute fun I've been up to. In the middle of that, I've been tweaking stuff in the background of the stream. You may or may not even notice. It's great. It should, hypothetically, it should look a little crisper now. If it doesn't, that's okay. There's at least one statistical thing I know for sure objectively is fixed. We can talk about that in the future. Just know that you're already experiencing a better built Vague Luminary stream than you ever have before on the back end. On the technical side, shit's good. Okay? Shit's really good. Alright? Yeah. So, here I am once again. Hey, what's up, people? It's me, it's Vague Luminary. Oh my god, oh! Our Lord and Savior, Vague Luminary, has returned! Yes, that's right. Not a little worse for wear, but hopefully the wear will wear off soon enough. So, what's up, everybody? Man, crazy times, crazy times. But it's fun. And, you know, it's weird having, you know, feeling the spots where my wisdom teeth were. So, let's just talk about wisdom teeth in general, right? That's just what we're gonna talk about. I guess I don't know what else is really we're talking about, because I'm keeping all my little plans in the background quiet. So you're all just gonna have to put up with that. But so wisdom teeth, why do you get them out? You may already have all in your teens or early adulthood gotten your wisdom teeth out, and you already know the whole spiel. You already know why, you already know how, and all that shit, right? However, even if you do, what's wrong with me recounting the tale just for the stream's enjoyment, right? So, wisdom teeth are the very back teeth, your bottom and upper jaw, left and right side, the very furthest back teeth, and for whatever reason, they are prone to not growing in properly. I don't know why. They might be just residuals from, like, back when we used to chew on bones as cavemen, and over time, you know, we don't really need them as much anymore. I don't know, right? But most people, they have to get their wisdom teeth removed because they don't come in through the gums properly. I don't exactly know why. My assumption would be that, like, maybe the gums are too tough for the teeth that are growing to come through, and so then, you know, shit happens. So my top right tooth had come in a little bit, but not the whole way, and therefore it was stuck there, being just slightly out, right? The other three had gone sideways, totally perpendicular, okay? To the point where, like, you know, the left and right ones were basically, like, facing in towards my tongue. You know, well, you know, facing towards the tooth next to them, but, you know, towards the center of the mouth, aligned in that way somewhat, right? And I put it off for like 6 or 7 fucking years, you know? Every time I went to the dentist twice a year, it was like, hey, did you get your wisdom teeth out? No, haven't. I've been busy, haven't done it yet. Now I finally have. Because the idea is that eventually, well, first of all, depending on how your wisdom teeth come in sideways or whatever, it can lead to little tiny holes or little pockets where it's not really easy to brush. And if food and bacteria hangs out there, it can basically be a weak spot. It can be a exhaust shaft for the teeth that for the Death Star that is your teeth. It's a weakness that can't really be dealt with. So the idea is that, like, well, it's not good that they're there, but also it's not causing a lot of harm. It's just that it could potentially be a time bomb, and one day you could just wake up and your teeth could just hurt like a motherfucker, right? But I'd put it off for so long, knowing that, like, it's probably something I should do, and just not having done it, being an adult, and the whole process of, I have to, like, make calls and like schedule things myself, right? But we've done a lot. Big Luminary has grown a lot as a person this year. Same with last year, but I've grown a lot as a person, and I'm able to kind of fucking figure these things out, right? Because once you get them done, then they're done, and you don't have to worry about them anymore, right? If you keep walking by something on the floor, or if you see something that's bothering you in a room every time you walk by it, maybe it's like a DVD collection, your 20 DVDs, you're like, yeah, I really should alphabetize these, or something stupid, right? Something small that you know is like, oh, I could change this, I could fix this within like 15 minutes. You should probably just do it immediately, because you could, you know, spend the 15 minutes to never have to deal with it again, or you could just like build up 700 rounds of walking by it and being like, man, I really dislike this thing. And then that's like, that turns into like an hour of your life that you were like irked by something when you could have just fixed it much sooner, right? That's okay. So, yeah, we got all the teeth out. So anyway, like I said, the top right one had already kind of partially come through. So that one feels fine. That one's like, basically like fine. The other ones were a little crazier. We got them out, you know. I wasn't aware of any issues in the whatever or anything, so that's cool. But it's just weird that, you know, now there's just a sheer cliff on my teeth. If I lick my teeth, there's just a sheer cliff onto the rest of my jaw or onto the rest of my mouth from the last tooth, instead of it being like, oh, there's just some gummy lump here or whatever that makes sense. It's just a fucking, oh, wow, you know, just a sheer cliff. Pretty funny. But I realized, you know, hey, this is like just what everybody's teeth feel like, right? Like, I don't know what the percentage, let's find out. We're sitting in a computer, aren't we? What percentage of people have to get their wisdom teeth taken out? Around 80 to 90%. Oh my god! Have at least what the fuck? Have at least one wisdom tooth removed. What are you talking about? You always have to get both. You have to get pairs. You can't have a tooth that clicks into nothing. It has to have an opposing tooth. Often because they become impacted, cause pain, or lead to infection. Though some, around 15%, can keep theirs. Maybe I was just desperate to be cool, to be interesting, to be unique. You know? Maybe all it was I was like, no, I don't want to lose my wisdom teeth. You know, maybe in my brain, in the back of my brain, which is entirely reasonable, maybe I said, what? But most people have to get rid of theirs, and I don't have to yet, right? Maybe that's what it was. It's entirely possible. I don't think at any point I had resigned and said, fuck you, I'm not getting my wisdom teeth out. I think it was just laziness, like so many other things, right? Woo! Wow. Pretty cool, huh? So, we're here, we're back. Like I said, a little worse for wear, a little less wise. I'll be honest, I joked internally to myself that I'd feel a little less wise having my teeth out, but I think I'm really smart. Maybe... humble, also very important, but I think I was buying my own hype a little bit, and maybe in some weird subconscious manner my brain wanted to like 3% actually believe that I'd be dumber after getting my wisdom teeth out, because like, well, what about, you know, and again, I'm talking purely subconscious, not actually believing any of this shit, but like, you know, maybe you get loopy and therefore, you know, that like you lose like brain cells or something, right? Maybe that's how my brain was trying to like wrap itself around it. I don't know. But it's all quite silly, isn't it? It's all quite silly. Sucks when I can't see myself when I'm trying to make that turn. Oh, did he get fucked? Oh, he got stuck a little bit, but he... Oh, good for him. Bastard. Ooh, but I've been able to chill. I've been able to play video games. Yesterday, I live over in Washington, of course, and we have a quote-unquote atmospheric river rolling through. What the fuck is that? What are you talking about? Exactly. Apparently, this is like a real meteorology. What's the term for weather? Weatherology. I don't know, right? Green screenology. I don't know, but it's a real term, and it means that, you know, basically, essentially, it's a directed flow of a lot of air, like moisture in the air going through. So it's like a river in the atmosphere, so to speak. That's what it is. Even though it sounds more like a death metal track name, right? This next one's called Atmospheric River. You know, like something like that. That's quite silly. But so yesterday I was fiddling with some cables, and I had like a really simple cable project I wanted to do. I wanted to flip around a couple HDMIs. I managed to remove one redundancy in my setup. I no longer need an HDMI audio splitter whenever I play console stuff. It was just purely out of foolishness before. But now I have the replacement cables for that. I haven't fixed that yet because it was more important to me to stream more today, and already had a bit of a harrowing day with my mouth rinse and everything. But yeah. What else am I trying to say? Blah, 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 blah. So, the atmospheric river, right, we were told, it's gonna get fucked up, it's gonna be all windy, there's gonna be fuckloads of rain, it's gonna be horrible, oh my god, we're all gonna die! Right? Maybe not the last part, but a lot of rain, a lot of wind, right? Power's probably gonna go out, shit like that, right? So yesterday, I had sat down. I was working on stuff for a while, and then I was like in between projects, and I was distracted for a while. Then finally I said, all right, let's shut up and figure out, oh, all right, so remember, this is all yesterday during the atmospheric river, right? Okay, anyway, another fun story, another fun fact. Since I'm trying to fuck with my setup with my monitor and my capture card or whatever, my computer was no longer connected to audio, and my Xbox was no longer connected to audio, right? As part of just, like, that's just these two things, I'm switching between stuff. So I don't have a reliable audio from either of them as I'm moving cables around, right? So I'm like, oh, I'll throw on a CD, right? And my CD player's from like the 90s, and I think it's finally starting to show a bit of its age and starting to glitch out a little. And I'm like, ah, this sucks. You know what? I'll just use my PS5 to play some music over my stereo. That'll work, right? And the fucked up thing is, before I started this project, I'd been listening to music on YouTube, in which case I could have used my PS5 for that. But when I switched over to my stereo, I'm like, I'll just play some of my CDs. So now I wanted to listen to these two specific albums that I'd picked out at the time, which were Frank Zappa's "You Are What You Is" and Ship Arriving Too Late to Save a Drowning Witch. I looked at my collection and said, yeah, I want to listen to these, right? And then it happened. The power... No. What happened was, my computer couldn't play anything, my Xbox couldn't play anything. It now falls upon my third favorite media device in the man cave down here, right? The PlayStation 5, okay? I got my PS5 just, I think, 4 or 5 months after they came out. It's an original model. It's got a disc drive, right? Doesn't even have that weird little middle cut. We're talking original model PS5, right? Got a fucking disc drive. This bad boy, you know, imagine me tapping the hood of it, right? It can play DVDs, it can play Blu-rays, it can play 4K Blu-rays, right? You know, it's a monster, right? It comes from the lineage of the PS3, which was all about, like, what if our game console could also handle, like, all media, right? What if it was just a media machine, right? The PS3, remember everybody, the fucking PS3? 2 generations ago, we dominate media. Hi, we're Sony. We also have a massive music-related company, and we're like a whole music label and everything. Anyway, right? I'll just pop this shit in my PS5. We can't play this disc. We don't recognize it. Haha. That's okay. I know that on the Xbox, it can't natively play CDs. You can just download a little tiny app to suddenly play CDs, right? That's just what I'll do. And then I looked it up, and the PS5 can't run, it can't play audio CDs. Sony literally intentionally disabled the PS5's ability to fucking play audio CDs. I guess allegedly to push Blu-rays and digital media. Well, like, what the fuck are you talking about? I can't. Remember the PS1? The fucking PS1 when everything was a CD? And it was like, this game console can not only play games on CDs, but also it can play your cool grunge 90s albums that are coming out right now because it's the fucking PS1. It's the 90s, baby. Play your Nirvana album on this fucker. I don't give a shit, right? Not anymore. Hi, we're the PS2. We can even play DVDs. Whoa! And you can still play CDs? Yeah! Hi, we're the PS3. We can do CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and a bunch of other media server shit. Oh my god, we can even surf the internet and you can put Netflix on us and we'll do anything. And then the PS4 happened. It happened at the PS4. You couldn't, apparently you can't play CDs on a PS4 either. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. CDs, it's 2025, old man. Get with the times. Dude, I know, right? But I like my CDs, okay? If I was not a life or death situation to have literally any music at all, I could have opened YouTube on my PS5. But at the time I got to the PS5, I was already like halfway through the first album, and I'm like, I just want to continue this album. I don't want to have to fucking look it up on YouTube. I just want to pop the disc in and cut to this track and everything's cool, right? Fuck you, man. Hi, we're the PS5. We can't fucking play CDs. What? What is this, some kind of joke? Yeah. So that's your daily dose of modern technology actually fucking sucks. And we should have never progressed past like 2003, okay? I'm not even singling out 2003 for any reason in particular. I'm just saying early 2000s probably a pretty good era for technology. We probably could have just stuck with that, right? DVDs. What if you could watch a movie? Well, yeah, I've got VHS. What if you didn't have to rewind it? Whoa, what if it came on a disc? You mean like a CD? It's even better than a CD. Holy shit, right? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. We had it figured out. We had movies on discs. Holy crap. And then we all just fucked it up, right? So, that was earlier in the day. Now going back to the atmospheric thing, I actually want to write that down. That was a good story. We should clip that. We should be a good old clipper, shouldn't we? It was started around like the 38-minute mark. It's a whole story. Halfway through the story, I'm like, this will be a great clip. No one will watch it. It'll get 4 likes, but it's okay because the people that do will be like, damn, I really followed this guy's video. No one understands. I'm like cutting stand-up bits while I'm streaming, right? The only difference is I'm not standing up on the fucking stage with a microphone saying, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, yeah, crowd work. Oh, wow, that's really creative. Wow, good job, dude. Yeah. I do life work. That's right. I talk about my life, and I make it funny. Anyway. So, all of that happened, and then I was between projects, and I said, okay, that's enough. Let's do some cable fiddling. I gotta look around at my monitor in the back of my computer and everything, and I sat down. I was like, let's pour another glass of Sunny D. And then mid-pour, or I think like exactly right after the pour, as I lifted the bottle, the power went out. And then the power came back on that quickly. Like, it was like 5 seconds, right? But I was like, fuck it. Because I already had all this shit open. I had my computer on, my Xbox on, you know, fucking OBS open and everything. And after that, I was like, I'm not just gonna wait around for this shit to happen again. So I just said fuck it, and I just went upstairs, and I went to bed, and I played on my Switch. I played, you know, and then the lights flickered at like one point, but I played on my Switch for like 3 hours. I was working on my Smash playthrough, because I gotta finish that Sunday, right? And I'm, made another big dent in that. I'm like at like 50% completion. I've cleared out like the whole left side of the map, and I've yet to uncover the right side, but I took out the Temple of Light on the top left corner and everything. Anyway, and then 3 hours go by, and I'm like, what the fuck? The power never, like, went out. And I felt like a fucking dumbass. It got really windy outside, but never, like, there was no sustained power outage to, like, make me say, oh, I'm glad I have my Switch for this, right? And, like, it only went actually out for, like, 5 seconds. And then after 3 hours, the wind had died down. And I was just tired of it. And I'm like, man, I want to fucking do like something today. Or I have my fucking appointment tomorrow. So I went downstairs and I played a little Global Defense Force and whatever the fuck else. And yeah, so just a wild time, right? Oh, also yesterday, as soon as the power went out the first time, I actually played the drums. And do some of that fun stuff, right? And as it turns out, I'm just as good as the drums as I've ever been. And I never, it's probably been like 2 months since the last time I played the drums, and yet I never feel like I'm like rusty. Like I can feel like, in general, I don't play as much like D-beat, like punky thrash metal stuff, kind of stuff wherever as I used to. I got started playing a lot of Metallica and Megadeth and Death and some Slayer, right? But I don't really play any of that stuff anymore. I'm more about like weird proggy bullshit. But, that stuff's still in there somewhere. So, I can't play that stuff as well as I used to. But regardless, my overall ability has not dwindled at all, which is cool. And I think it's because I'm always listening to new stuff and interesting stuff and hearing like this cool new rhythm, and I don't just take a back seat and say, wow, that sure is a weird fucking rhythm. I'll never figure that out. I'll stop what I'm moving, like, wait a minute, what is he doing there? Oh, okay. Right? A really good example, if I can think of one while I'm still playing, but okay, all right. I can't play it on stream. I don't want to like spend the time to find it, but at some point on 𝑦𝑵𝑚𝑐's album, Once Upon the Cross, which I got into recently. It's crazy, basically. It's pretty funny. So, oh my goodness. Pretty good, I hope so. Been momentarily disconnected, maybe? Okay. Anyway, I don't even know. I think I have to find this shit. But it's such a mind fuck of a rhythm and on the drums that like the first 2 or 3 times I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But then I sat down and I'm like, okay, and then I just at a table or a counter somewhere, and then I was like able to play it with my hands. I'm like, yep, that's how you do it. And then it's just another little piece of like rhythmic lore that just rolls around in my brain now. Of like, if I hear that, I'm like, oh yeah, it just goes. So that was cool. So I played the drums for quite a bit yesterday. Revisited some old ideas, came up with new ones as always, and I just did old school style where I have a Bluetooth transmitter and just hooked up some headphones to that shit, and I just played stuff off of my phone. Couldn't even hear my own drums, and it was kind of weird because I'd gotten used to doing that, but the low setup time was really cool to me. Fun to just play the fucking drums. So every time I play, I feel a little bummed out that I don't have something to show for it. I feel like my skill and enjoyment of drumming has gotten corrupted by my lust for fame, so to speak, but I still really, really enjoy it. I have a lot of fun because it's like if you're OCD or ADHD, or I don't even know what the fuck the proper thing, if you really care about details, right, and precision and doing things right or whatever, it's really satisfying playing the drums because you know that you're doing it right the whole time. Like as you're playing it, it's a constant dopamine drip of like, you're doing this correctly, you're doing this correctly, you're doing this correctly. Wow, that was a hard fill and you fucking nailed it. Wow, good job. Well, you got the right rhythm on that, you know? It feels really fucking good playing the drums. But find this shit. I think I can. Give me just a minute here. So what I want you to listen to, this is Behind the Light Thou Shall Rise. Okay, there's this part. Let me hear myself. Let me remind myself. Yeah, I kind of want to try to like accent the crash symbol, so it's like or whatever. It's impossible. It's a fucking drum set. Your mouth can only make like one noise exactly at a time. I don't have 4 limbs, right? 4 mouth limbs. Anyway, the crash symbol, it's really weird. It's easy to play like a, but then to accent it in a weird way with your right hand, you know, it's crash do snare do crash snare or something stupid. I don't know. I can't just hop on my drums and play it for you. But anyway, so we get past this part, right? Okay, right? Okay, right? Okay, right? I don't know why it started over from the beginning, but anyway. Hold on, we got it. Hold on. So it's like the snare. Okay, here's what it is. The snare is consistent, but the right hand is going crash, ride, crash, ride, crash, snare, crash, or whatever. I can play it, I understand it, it's just impossible to try to explain it. It's so cool. I fucking love listening to all sorts of music all the time and be like, how the fuck did he do that? And then after like the 4th time, I'm like, oh, okay, that's how it goes. It's sick as hell. I fucking loved being a drummer. It's so fun. It's so fucking fun, man. You don't even need to sit at a fucking kit to do stuff, right? Let me just finish arcade mode. Is that just what happened? Yeah. All right, we just finished arcade mode, by the way. Wow. It should be for beginner, and this should be for arcade, right? I don't know. One is one and one is the other, right? But yeah, fucking Behind the Light Thou Shall Rise off the album Once Upon the Cross by 𝑺𝑰𝑩𝑴𝑰𝑚. Now there's a fucking drum beat, you hear me? Alright, well, hey, look at that, folks. We did in fact finish arcade mode. How cool is that, right? Bam. Sorry I ruined the pageantry and ritual of it by being like, anyway, listen to this drum beat, but anyway. It's my stream, right? You know, you're all just kind of stuck along for the ride, unfortunately. So now, try to recall what we're doing here. Okay, we're down to the 𝑺𝑰𝑵𝑲, the Elise, the Clio, and the TVR. And then we're out of, like, goofy-ass special car challenges. How cool is that? With the fucking Vitz and the Elise and the Clio and the Tuscan. Fucking god damn it. Okay. Where's the Vitz? The pink Vitz. We went with the pink Vitz. We did, didn't we? We sure fucking did. Just for the meme of it. You funny fucking bastard, you. Okay. Well, what do you think, folks? Do you miss me? Did you miss this shit? Man, oh god. Thing pimped out. It's gotta be, right? Like, we reached a point very early on that we could just do whatever we wanted, didn't we? What did your funny streamer talk about today? Well, he talked about this band called 𝑬𝑺𝑰𝑵𝑗, and they had this one cool beat that was like really weird and I didn't understand it, but he said that he did, and that makes him really cool, apparently. And then he busted out the pink Vitz. What? The pink Vitz? Honey, what's that? Oh, it's just this thing where, who fucking knows anymore, man? Let's change the oil and, get the fuck out, shall we? Cool. Ooh, All right, let's stop putting it off and put up with the bullshit. Quit with the bullshit. I hope none of the remaining races are for unmodified cars. They kind of hit you with that for no reason in the Endurance League. Remember that? Oh. Jesus Christ, this shit. You gotta be like fucking kidding me, you know? You have to be fucking me with this. Yeah, alright, we need 50 laps out of this motherfucker. No, please. Oh. I better get fucking comfy, you know, you understand me? Well, you know, it ain't going any faster unless we do it, right? God damn it. Oh, shit. Hey, you know, I don't know how much the whole wisdom teeth thing will impact the rest of my year, but I can at least assume it'll be fine and dandy at the start of next year, so that's cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Pretty coolio. Coolio Jets. Pass these guys once, I'm sure I'll be fine. I got 10 laps, I'm not... And we know the car is fully upgraded. There's like no reason to tap out, right? There's no fucking reason. Our car is maxed out. There is no reason to fuck around. Be like, I didn't get a good enough start. Why don't you just like... I don't know. Drive better? Yeah, exactly. I'm glad to be back. It's gonna be another week until another stream, so you better drink in what you got, buddy. You know? You know what's cool? We're 1 minute shy of an hour in, and we have 0 dropped frames. And that's pretty fucking sick. Even in the best of streams, there'd be like 200 lost somewhere or something. I don't know. We did disconnect for a split second, but that's okay. We came back pretty fast, so all pretty fine and dandy as far as I'm concerned. I actually did a whole project, like 3 and 2 days ago, specifically, I think. I don't know, it took a while, but, one of the funny details is I can't really explain too well, but I did a project. Let's just say I amassed all of the PS1 and 2 games that I've ever played, plus the half dozen of each that I still want to play, but haven't, you know, just have not had access to in some way or another. So I've amassed all of those. And it took a while, but then I got that done, and, you know, got things, some details scribbled in for him and everything, and, yeah, so now I got my whole damn libraries of stuff to play, you know? Ooh. Ooh. These cars have to be front-wheel drive, right? If the fronts are... Oh, if the front tires are the ones that are getting worn out. I feel like I'm perma-screwed if I pit. We'll see what happens, right? Perhaps we throw the first race under the bus and we just learn that, like, oh, actually, maybe the AI doesn't pit at all, and so maybe we lose, maybe we lose this race, and maybe we learn the lesson of we don't need to fucking pit anywhere. But, you know, the really cool thing about the championships, and we are now in a championship right now, there's not a whole lot of non-championships left, but as you can see, there's a series trophy, which is like, hey, I want to take on the whole series of races, and that's its own trophy. But then also each race individually, if you win the race during, you know, whatever ranking you get in the league or the cup, whatever you want to call it, the championship, as you go along, that'll also fill in those things, which is cool. But also, if you run through like a 5-race thing and you get second place in one of them and like a 5th place in another, whatever, those will be there. Then you can just redo those, and then they're gold, right? And you don't have to redo the races that you won as part of the championship. So, yeah. We'll be abusing that funny. Well, I think it'll be worth abusing the roulette. I mean, we might as well. A, we might as well. B, they gave us a 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑐 for the beginner 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑐 league, right? It's not like they'd. It's not like they'd just give us another 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑐 for the professional league 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑐 race, right? Well, just give us, like, here's a fucking 200 grand sports car or like race car. That'd be cool. That's all I really want. That'd do it for me. So. When I amassed the PS1 and 2 libraries, I also amassed PSP library and got that figured out. And also, I figured out how to play Vita games. Let's just put it that way again, right? And setting up the thing wasn't too hard, but due to complications, it took me like an hour, like 2 hours to finally get shit to work. And I was able to play it. I'm like, okay, cool. Mainly, I was interested in just, I was like, fuck it, I want to play every Earth Defense Force game. All of them, even the portable ports, right? And, I was down for that, right? So, starting with the first PS2 game, and then the second PS2 game, right? So there's... The problem is, outside of like, okay, here's what was on the PS2, then there's a couple on the 360, and then everything else you can get on PC. Aside from all that, all the mainline shit, there's one that was on PSP that was only in Japan, and then it got ported to the Vita, and also ported, like, out, it was also localized and, like, put in other places of the world. It was good. Then there was another Vita game. Both of the Vita games are just remakes. The PSP one, I believe, you know, I last looked at this like 2 or 3 days ago, so, you know, this is kind of short-term memory that's not that important. That might have gotten flushed out of my brain along with all the stuff out of my mouth, but I believe the PSP game is a port of the second game to PSP, and I was still gonna play it because I'm insane. And then it got ported to the Vita. It's still just a remake of the second game, but you know, now it's been enhanced because now it's on the Vita, right? And that was finally localized. And then the other Vita game is also Japanese only, or no, it isn't, but it's a port of the third game, which was on the Xbox 360, and I've already played. And again, I was going to play the port, but the Vita version of it, all the text on the menus is invisible. So if you know how the menus work, you can do it. And like even the weapon descriptions and like stat ratings are there. So like I kind of might do it anyway, but like there was a couple of them I should have pitted. I should have gone through with it, whatever. Yeah, so it was almost a waste, because I'm only going to play one of the two Vita games. I probably won't play the other one, just... But I guess as far as I'm aware, Vita porting is pretty, or, you know, let's just say alternative ways to play Vita games is still in a relatively rough state after all this time. And I was like, yeah, what about playing it on, like, the PS4 or whatever, right? But, apparently all you can ever do is, like, basically cast PS4 games to the Vita. You can't do vice versa, which I think sucks, right? They couldn't have shipped the PS4 with the Vita emulator on it or patched one in, so you could then buy and play Vita games on your PS4 if you wanted to, and then, of course, as a result, a PS5, right? I would gladly, you know, drop $10, $15 to buy a fucking Vita EDF game and play it on my fucking PlayStation for no fucking reason, like an idiot. But they wouldn't let me. That's the problem. If you don't sell digital versions of your old games, you're just leaving money on the table. And that's not my problem, that's your problem. So I'm working on Global Defense Force. I'm about halfway through it, I think. And then it will be time to play, I think, the Vita remake, yeah, of 2, which now will have voice act. Oh, I forgot to fucking pin again. Oh, they'll have voice acting, which is cool, because the first 2 games didn't, and therefore you just have, like, mission descriptions, and, like, that's it, you know? It's not really anything too crazy in those. But then once you got to the third game, and they introduced the cheesy, you know, cheesy 50s sci-fi horror B-movie acting, then it all started to come together. Then you're like, okay, all right, this is fucking Earth Defense Force, right? But until that happened, it was kind of like a fun, an arcade third-person shooter, which I'd never even considered that's what it was, but that's what it is. And it's fun. I have a grand old time. It's a great thing to just shut my brain off for. So once I get through that, I get through 2, then I'll do the 2 remake on Vita with a better story, presumably. And, you know, some extra content or whatever. And then I've already played 3, which is 2017. I just finished 4, which is 2025. So then I'll be playing 4.1 on PC, which is 4, but, like, enhanced and, like, made better. So that's cool. I'm excited for that. And then there's the Wing Diver, the shoot 'em up shmup spin-off game. That's funny. We'll play that. And then I believe it goes 5, Iron Rain, World Brothers 6, World Brothers 2. But I'm almost out of pre-PC hell, and that's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I played both 2017 and 2025 on my Xbox Series X through backward compatibility. So they ran just fine, but I think their resolution was probably only like maybe 720p, maybe 900p, because there were some really jagged edges on some of that shit. So I'm excited to play 4.1 and see everything a bit smoother and clearer. And I had a good time with 4.1. I've really, I've blossomed a lot in my love of EDF. I've played like halfway through EDF 5, and I've played like 3 hours of EDF 6 just because I was too excited back when it came out. But when I resume my little progress to, oh shit, for all the games, I'm probably going to start over EDF 5 and 6. I'm not going to wipe my progress, right? But I'll go back to the first mission. Because I might even go so crazy as to like run the offline and the online stuff, because what's interesting is your offline progression and online progression are separate. So if you play online, you know, you can only set a room and host a room to level 1 yourself until you clear each of those missions to get up to like mission 20 or whatever, 20 or whatever. But even once you do, if you go back to single player, you're like, yeah, you're still on mission 5 from where you left off, motherfucker, which is kind of funny. So I might do that anyway. I've learned a lot about playing EDF solo in all of this, because I used to believe that, like, oh, well, I mean, it's okay solo, but like once you play it co-op, it's really fucking cool, right? But now I'm really enjoying and appreciating solo EDF. It's a very kind of zen-like experience, especially if you just leave one guy left at the end of all of it just to grab everything before you execute them and move on. I'm probably going to be a scumbag that uses a table or whatever to collect all the stuff after each mission, just because, I mean, I can't be fucking bothered, man. I mean, who gives a shit, dude? Come on. So I'm feeling pretty tired and woozy all of a sudden. Woo. Maybe I'm just comfy. Maybe I'm just in a good space right now. I don't know. God, that might be all the yapping I've got in me. I think next year, I've already figured out the plans in my mind. I've already, you know, I haven't announced it. I'm keeping it a secret. I love keeping secrets just because, like, normally I blab about literally everything, as this stream will prove evidence to. But sometimes it's fun to keep secrets. So I know what I want to do next year. But maybe I just want to find times to just mix in other random bullshit for no reason. You know? Like, what if I just play some fucking EDF someday? Who knows, right? Viewers can join, that'd be cool, right? Maybe, maybe, maybe. I don't know, I'm just saying. It'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. Nobody seems to have an issue watching the stream. Nobody said, hey, what the fuck's different with the stream? Why is it like fucking up? So clearly anything I've done has not impacted the viewer back at home, and that's good. I pride myself on trying to deliver as crisp and clear and good of a product as possible. So, I'm glad. Worked out though. I think we can get away with pitting on the 5th lap, at the end of the going into the 6th, whatever you want to call it. When I did the military intelligence, which by the way went by so fast, that's pretty funny, isn't it? I thought that I'd be so invested to do a bunch of Call of Duty single player stuff, but I've been doing all sorts of stuff, and like I said way earlier, I haven't made a ton of progress on like the bigger things I had in mind on the background, so I gotta kind of figure that shit out. That's it. Funny looking at the calendar and being like, well, you know, there's plenty of time left, and then I look at the advent calendar we have, and there's this much time until Christmas, and okay, you know, things are going well, there's plenty of time, and then for some reason I look at the calendar and it's like, well, today's the 9th, and I'm like, oh, 3rd of the month's gone, it's over. Quite strange. That's okay. Almost got myself. We're in Championship mode. Great. This is so good. What? That's funny as fuck. Hold on a second. You know, when I post in the Kick server that I go live, I get friend requests from random people. It's not the real person. I actually like recognize this person this time that was being impersonated. The Truth DT. I've at least seen the name on Twitter a bunch of times, so it's funny as hell. Anyway. That's so stupid. That's funny as fuck. For once, I recognize the name that someone's trying to impersonate. Stupid. Ugh. But I'm glad that I've been able to cultivate an audience that at least enjoys lurking. You know, some of you dumb bastards, you're stuck with me. You're like, yeah, you know what? I click on, I can't force myself to click off. It's like a train wreck. I just can't look away. It's so good. No. You know, it proves to me that at least people enjoy lurking, right? I've scored. Wow. Okay, this is gonna sound rough, but it's a little true, okay? I've at least scored with the lowest level audience participation, okay? There's no slight. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I got no problems with you lurking. That's cool. That's totally cool. This channel recommended to me, and the first thing I see is the pink _𝑰𝑵𝑲. Yeah! Yeah, yeah, we gotta use the pink _𝑰𝑵𝑲 for the... Yeah, exactly! Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the fucking motherfucking pink _𝑰𝑵𝑲! Yeah! That's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody got it back when I'm at the professional league at this point, as you can see, and I think I got the pink _𝑰𝑵𝑲 from the roulette, from the beginner league, thing, so... Yeah, pink _𝑰𝑵𝑲, am I right? Some people just don't understand. Ugh, why is it pink? So I had to hold on to this for the memes. I had to soup this up instead of whatever I was using before. Ugh. We like to have fun here. We like to be funny people. Be a little silly. But yes, like I was saying, yeah, you know. Can you believe we've got 3 more races of this shit, plus 8 more laps? It's pink because it is pink. There is no other reason, nor is any other reason needed. True. I should have, like, I should have grabbed the clip of that guy from my soundboard. Would have been funny. Just hit it out of nowhere. Ugh, why is it pink? I think I explained the reference back when we pulled this months ago. I don't know. But the classic pink _𝑰𝑵𝑲, man. And I normally like black and white cars. And I'm like, oh wow, look, it's the pink _𝑰𝑵𝑲, everybody. I should have found some, like, I should have put the strawberry wheels on it while I was at it. I don't know why I didn't. I was a fool. I was a buffoon. Hey. I'm losing my mind now. Damn this guy. Doesn't he understand I'm a pink _𝑰𝑵𝑲? Come on. Show me some love. Come on. I'm getting a little concerned that we're like this spaced out after 3 laps, and we're not quite catching up. But I guess I'm not doing the best thing or whatever. A spoonful of corner cuts. I'm not the cleanest driver. I'm not gonna pretend I'm a raging god at Gran Turismo, you know. I will approach the corkscrew and I will fuck it up just because I can. Yeah, you know, just a dash, just a little pinch of wackiness. I care about winning, okay? I'm facing AI. I have no respect. I have no respect for my opponents when they're AI. I'm doing what needs to be done. I will do what must be done. What is asked of me. Even if that means apparently losing time. Acclimate violation. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not playing sport. I hope sport isn't gonna totally just screw me over when I get to it, but far in the future. Maybe my driving will have cleaned up by then. Who knows? Who knows? Better question is if I can even get there, if I can even win this damn race in the first place. The better question. Jeez. I'm not even supposed to be here today, man. I'm supposed to be racing F1 cars. This is bullshit. I don't think 𝒀𝑶𝑼𝑹 is a... Oh, no. No. This is bullshit. 𝒀𝑶𝑼𝑹 isn't an emotion. F1 car, we can't let you in. This is bullshit. 𝒀𝑶𝑼𝑹 isn't an emotion. What about the Demio? Alright, come on now. Get the fuck over here. Shit. I would say, don't worry, guys. I'm totally gonna win this, but I don't know. We can always go back, right? What if I do? What if I get extra slimy over here? No, I don't like this. I'm not used to this. I don't like that. That's not good. I don't care about racing online, so I think I'll be okay. I'm not gonna face people online in sport, so I know they've got all these penalties for all these sorts of things, and I find it respectable, and I simply, and I simply acknowledge that I'm not interested in their rules. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we're up in the professional league now. This is the Professional League 𝒀𝑵𝑧 Championship. The second race of them, so there's a whole lot more 𝒀𝑵𝑧 content coming, unfortunately. I have to hope everybody ahead of me is going to pit. I think everybody ended up pitting once last race, just not at the same time, so it is salvageable. But if we all pit together, then, you know... Alright, here we go. Hey, we're making some time. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Exactly. I do what I want. I'm an American. And I say... Cut those corners! We're trying to go fast, aren't we? We're trying to have the quickest time around the track? Well, yeah, but I don't care! Cut those corners! Don't you dare tell me what to do. I'm so screwed now. What if they just never pit? What if they just choose not to? Like what happened in, I think 2 weeks ago, right? I don't know. Whatever. Ugh. All we can do is just keep driving. We caught up the last lap, so clearly we know that we can go faster than the leader. We just have to believe in ourselves, right? If I'm not allowed to cut corners, why are they even there? You know, why don't they just have walls directly next to the track so you can't even skirt out into the dirt, you know?
Well, it's to make it so that if you do skid off, you can lose some speed before you hit the wall and die in a fiery explosion.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, if you're gonna skid off and die anyway, I mean, why not just slam into a wall right at the corkscrew up here, right? You know? That's, you know, I can't be held accountable for such silly things. So that's the leader. That's not really gonna matter if, but I'm so far behind. Oh my god. I think they all pitted. They all pitted together. Okay, we're. Oh my god, we're. It's possible. It's gonna get close. Oh. Yep. Mm-hmm. We're back in action, boys. Everybody's recompressed.
Whoa, I just gained 15 seconds. Whoa.
Come on now, you motherfuckers.
Lock in.
Ooh. Should Game Shark the pink Vits up to like 12,000 horsepower. I think that would only be right.
You know, play the whole game. I beat the entirety of Gran Turismo 3 with the pink Vits. I used Game Shark to raise the horsepower to 12,343. I thought it would be enough to beat the Formula 1 cars. I also lowered the weight to a measly 40 pounds. It took me 5 tries to beat the Sunday Cup.
Oh my god.
This car has the power of every single horse on the planet Earth and the weight of a 5-year-old child. Will it be able to defeat this F1 car?
Did someone say wheel spin? Dude, I don't like this. What's going on here? Oh, it feels bad. Okay. I'm joking enough. Power of the sun in the seat of my arse.
What you're seeing, folks, is the power of the sun in the seat of my arse.
We'll just go like crazy through here, right? Just like crazy style, right? Yeah. God damn, I am hopeless on this track. God damn. At least with this fucking pink Vits, that's all. I try it their way, huh? I don't really think that. I don't know. Ooh, I'm getting stressed. They gave it to me on a silver platter and I fucking fumbled it, man. Story of my life. Crazy that my foot's to the floor and it really doesn't like seem like it is, right? It feels like it's like, oh, we'll just do a little bit of acceleration and a little bit more and a little bit more. I'm like, no, go faster, please! How is this motherfucker always catching up to me? Do I just do that first part that bad that it just screws me the rest of the lap? I'm gonna have to just redo this shit, unfortunately.
We won the first race, right? What happened? Why is this guy so much faster than everybody else? I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling the Gran Turismo cops on you. Mr. 𝑺𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑚. You should get caught on a track like a rally car and just stick there forever. God, I wish that curb wasn't there, man. That shit fucked me up. That one bump back there that really just kind of hurt me. Oh, brother. Holy shit, go! Ah! I'm so screwed. It's over. It's so fucking over. It's so fucking over, man. I gain 1 second and I always lose it again. God damn it. This Gran Turismo game is a load of bollocks. Oh. I don't know how he got so far out ahead of me in the first couple laps. Fucking god damn, I fucking hate this fucking game, man. Holy shit, what are you doing there? Why aren't you further back? Better than Forza? Oh, at this point, I don't know, man. It's looking a little dicey for Gran Turismo. I don't know. You're putting this up against Forza? I don't know, man. I don't think Forza would force me to drive a fucking a Toyota 𝑉𝑖𝑡𝑧 around. This is just sad. This is just tragic, frankly. I just don't know why sometimes the cars get out ahead of the pack. Like, how did this happen? Why is there one ahead and then all the others are just stuck in a group? I don't get it. You know? I don't understand. My face when I got screwed by the corkscrew. What a twist. It's over. It's so over.
Go fuck yourself.
We're so screwed. My car's maxed out. I can't do nothing else. The car's maxed out, dude. This is professional league. We're gonna lose this race too. I can tell you that now. You should lose this race now. Upgrade your car now. The real upgrade is I need to hop on that Game Shark. Fuck. What would be slimier for Game Sharking the car to have performance it doesn't have, or to Game Shark in a different car to run the event with? I don't know which would be worse. I guess the second one? I don't know. At least you're still technically following the rules a little bit. I don't know. We're gonna be here for a long... I'm gonna speed this up, okay? We're gonna be here a long fucking time, okay? We're gonna be a long fucking time, okay? This is gonna take like a half fucking hour, probably. Yeah. Welcome to Like the Wind Bits Edition. Welcome to Professional League, buddy. Welcome to Gran Turismo 3, buddy. Here in the Professional League, everything's 10 laps. Fuck you. Yeah, you know, well, you know, now that the player's gone through the beginner league and the amateur league, right, you know, I think we don't need more than like 5 laps. You know, 10 laps sounds a little crazy. Wouldn't you agree, Polyphony? And Polyphony said, and I quote,
Go fuck yourself!
so, yeah, it's, what we've learned is we have better top speed than the other cars, but clearly we're just not getting up to that speed, so we might need to do a little tuning magic on our revisit to Laguna Seca, perhaps. So it's going to take 25 minutes to do this shit in real time. It'll only take maybe 10 minutes of this in stream time, but in unsimulated fast forward speed time, it would be like 25 fucking minutes. That is crazy. Holy crap. Welcome to the content, folks. Sounds good, man. Yeah, I you know, at some point it stops being a game and it's just more of like a menial task, right? I'm getting a little tired looking at this too. Like an arcade game. The road just flies by so quickly. See, the fucked up thing is that everything in the professional league is 10 laps. Like, I understand. Yeah, no, I get it, right? The 𝑬𝑵𝑲 championship, fucking test course 10 laps. 10 laps of test course, right? I get it, right? Specifically, that is really weird. But everything, the professional league is like 10 laps, and it's insane. I really don't understand. I feel like every single race would be figured out after like 5 laps in a video game. 5 at the most, right? Ideally 2 or 3 laps, maybe 4 sometimes, but I can't imagine ever hitting more than 5 laps for anything. It's all it is just a bunch of fucking mini endurance races. Oh, we've already done all of our endurance races in this playthrough so far, so we don't have any more of those to do, but man, this is just peak video gaming, isn't it? Like, holy crap. I wonder if Kaz has 100%ed each Gran Turismo game as they came out, you know? If he sat down and did all of those one-make races in Gran Turismo 2. If he actually went through into 100%ed Gran Turismo 3 of all games with its brutal reuse of content and cars, because it just doesn't have a whole lot, right? I hope he knows what monster he unleashed across the world when he did what he did. Yes. Test course was a crazy idea. I also don't understand why there's a 50-lap test course race. I don't know. I just don't know what that's supposed to accomplish, you know? Like, the point of races in general, the point of racing in general is that the little micro improvements or micro failures you make as you go you know, racing is determined by the little failures and wins you make along the way while driving. They got one car right. I'm glad to hear. No, I like Gran Turismo. It's okay. It's just I brought this upon myself, so just, you know, if a race is determined by all the little like failures and all the little wins that each driver makes as they make their way through the course, if you present me with a track that's 2 straightaways and 2 really long turns, there's not a whole lot of optimization to figure out, right? It's gonna be pretty fucking hard to do it the wrong way after all of this, right? What's up, Pack? Look at them, they're all stuck together. Oh wow, I wonder why that didn't happen at Laguna Seca. Fuck you, man. Well, chat, only 4 more laps to go. We're having a great time, right? Oh, man. I'm just at the edge of my fucking seat. This is such exhilarating content, you know? And this is on turbo mode, too. Exactly, yes. The computer is a cheating bastard. CCB, as we say. Not CBT, but CCB. CBC, cheating bastard computer. It's true. I'm a victim of CBC. Oh, man. This is so mind-numbing. This is just ridiculous. Who thought this was okay? They really ran out of content so hard they even had to put the fucking test course into action, huh? Damn, dude, damn. If you've been sold CBC in the past 10 years, you may be entitled to financial damages. If you or someone you love has participated in CBC, if you are one of the, 5 million people who bought Gran Turismo 3, you may be entitled to emotional damages on behalf of Polyphony Digital. Simply present a 100% complete save file, and we will refund you the $50 you spent on the game back then, which is still only worth $50 today because we will not adjust it for inflation, so it will not be like $90 or whatever. Oh man, what a life! Am I right? What a world to live in. What a whole life and everything. Getting so tempting to just close my eyes. What if I close my eyes right now? What if I just go by feel? Oh, see, I opened them because I saw the screen light up. The real GT3 experience, it's true. You know why they call it Gran Turismo 3? Because 3 is the usual amount of Z's that are depicted when someone is sleeping. Because the game will put you to sleep. Gran Turismo 3, more like Gran Turismo ZZZ. Except there's no pretty anime girls. It's just pretty anime cars. True.
They don't want you to know, but it's true. Scammed, exactly. My CCC looks a little weird, guys. Is this normal? Oh, there's grinding, all right. Ooh. Man, oh man. Wow, guys, 25 minutes later. This is how slow it should have been going the whole time. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this fucking slow the whole time? Oh, God. Why did it slow down to 130? It was going 155 the whole time. The AI wants to go even slower? Why don't you just stop at this point? Whoa, we're going into a corner. Whoa, watch out. Whoa. Oh my God, we're going so fast. Oh my God. Whoa. You poor fucking bastard. We still have to redo the fucking Laguna Seca race. That's what's horrible. It's absolutely abhorrent about this whole thing. Ugh. Okay, we should be... Yeah, it's the 4th race, so then the 5th race we can do the classic quit out. Oh, they're only 11 points behind. Interesting. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me finish off my Sunny D here. It's just a little splash left. Okay. Wake up, everybody. It's gaming time. Oh God, it's Route 11. It's 10 laps. 10 laps of Route 11? Are you crazy in a fucking 𝑰𝑵𝑲? It just goes from bad to worse. I think I actually preferred test course because at least I could turn my brain off for it, right? Oh no. Shit is gonna take forever. Oh my God. I'm so overwhelmed with negative emotion right now. I'm like, I really don't want to do this, and yet here I am. At least we know we've got top speed, so on the straightaways, we will benefit. There isn't really a long enough straightaway to cash in on that at Laguna Seca, but there's at least a couple straightaways in this race. So we just need to not be stupid as we go around the corners, and we can figure it out. We just need to get some speed going here. Yeah. You know, at least we don't need to speed through it, so we can keep the music, by default, when you speed up, it turns the music, or it turns sound down, or so it's not too abrasive to one's ears. I just left it like that, so. As long as the pack sticks together as well, that would be nice, but let's see what happens. The straightaway will be important for us, so we need to make sure we can get into it properly. Kind of. Pretty tight corner. Oh, God. Oh! Okay, straightaway time. Let's get some distance here, please. Oh, it's so bleak. It's so fucking bleak. God, this game just makes me want to hate it so bad. I might have to look up a tuning for the 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑡 that actually fucking works, man. I used the usual gear trick. I think I did. I don't know. But, you know, it seems like it's just not best suited for this, perhaps. It almost feels like the car slows down when I accelerate. Like it has some drifting speed, and then the moment I hit the gas, it loses a lot of that momentum for some reason. Yeah, see, there you go. I've got no idea what I'm doing, so... I just use the gear trick, Smile. That's all I do. So... I use the gear trick, and then also I have the Pikes Peak wheelie setup ready. That's all. That's all I've got. So... I'm not gonna blame the game. I think I'm just stupid. I just think I'm just screwed. I got so used to driving the F1 car, I'm just hopeless to do anything else now. Yeah, probably. Frankly. Ah, that corner, that was a bullshit hitbox! That's bullshit! 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑡 is on fraud watch. Oh man, it's not good. Hey, it's only been 2 laps. It's only been 2 laps. Pretty fucking bleak. If I can't get a lot of speed going into this, then I can't capitalize on the straightaway. I think I'm just fucked, honestly. I think I'm screwed, like, super big time. Epic style. Maybe. But then that means I'd have to win the next, I don't know. I'd have to win the next race to win the championship. I'll get some time back when they pit, and maybe, oh god, maybe I can get away with not pitting? I don't know. It's crazy how the tire wear distribution is just completely just fucked up because of how the car is built. Because it's probably a forward wheel drive. I don't even know, man. This is what happens. I get to this point in GT3 and I'm like, man, this game really does not want anybody to like it at all. See, I'm not even on the straightaway anymore by the time... They're not on the straightaway anymore. Alright, we're just fucked. This is so unsalvageable. Starting to sweat. Oh my god. Holy... Fuck this. We're out. We're out of that race. Well... it's like unwinnable. We're gonna, like... We'd have to win the next race to win the championship. That... If we come in second place, we won't win the championship anymore. Look at that. Let's do this. Let's do a little Google, shall we? Let's see here. So, GT3 𝒀𝑵𝑗𝑡 tuning.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what the track is. Let me Google it. We're now on Grand Valley Speedway Reverse. I'm so anxious right now. We've got to That's the Yaris. What about the 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑡, bro? I'm gonna lose so much time in existence if I don't, I'm gonna trust this one, okay? Yaris and 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑡 are the same thing, and no, there's no way! Let's see what we got here. Let's just see what. Well, yeah. I so don't want to waste my time with this. We're gonna make a fucking save state, okay? That's how bad I don't want to fucking ruin my life right now. Hey, here's what we got. I'm just gonna take this wholesale off of what's here. I just need the gear ratio more than anything, but 94, really? Shock bound 7.7, shock room 7.7, camber angle 3.32.2. Interesting. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I know what the camber is, but toe angle 0.5. Or is it? It's got. What? What? 3.4. This is so. I'm so angry. I really hate when my time is wasted, and it's like the whole fucking past hour will be fucking wasted if I lose now, right? I can't see chat right now, so I'll be back in initial 5, please. Acceleration 38. Deceleration 5. Gear ratio. What about the gear ratio? Nobody cares about ratioing people? I guess we're just using the classic thing here. Check plus or minus for toe angle. Yeah, it said. I guess it's got to be the same, right? It's just, yeah, I think it's a typo because it, like everything, it always says blah 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 dash and then the number, but then this one it specifically says blah 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 dash 0.5 slash for the other one negative 0.5. It's got to be a typo, right? It's got to. Oh no, we don't even know if this is a typo or not. Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna set it to this. I'm just gonna trust the system, okay? We'll make another save state so we have these settings to work with.
This is how the big boys get it done, okay? This is how the real gamers play their video games. 6.95. Wait a minute, what? Huh? Oh, do I have to start? Oh, fucking god damn it. What do you say? What's it say? L ratio and gears too long? Ah, you probably. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay. No. We do 2.447. Or not. What does this do? Whoa! But then I can't get it to these numbers. What's going on here? Okay, this other thing said, use what you like. Ooh. It said, use what you like. Oh, well, what about the gear track? Oh. Alright, here comes the pain, motherfucker. Oh, God! Let's ride. If we don't win, we lose. If we don't win, we lose. We have to win this race. We can come back and fix the other things later, but we have to win this race. That was good, at least. This is when I bust out Copilot. I'm like, how would I tune a Toyota 𝑺𝑰𝑵𝑲 in Gran Turismo 3 for the last race of the Professional League 𝑺𝑰𝑵𝑧 Championship? And be like, Grok says, I didn't ask Grok, I asked fucking Copilot, you motherfucker! We have save states. We have save states. We have the technology. We can rebuild him. We need to. Never seen a racing game this astounding. Snoop, you were high when you wrote this, weren't you? I would ask if you're high, but I mean, it's self-evident, isn't it? Whoa! Come on, Red Vits. I thought you were the winner. Come on, dude. See some action. Come on. Then again, it works for me if he's not in first place, right? But I guess all I have to really do is beat the red car, but I feel like someone else had like 21 points, so I don't think it's that simple. Excuse me! Excuse me! The worst part? Okay, there's multiple steps to this program, okay? First of all, we have to win this race. We have to. I am not moving on until we win this fucking race, okay? Second of all, even once we do, we then have to go back and win the other 3 races that we lost. I think it was 3, right? 2? We skipped one. We lost one for sure. We won the first race. I don't even fucking know. Whatever, man. Everything sucks. That's all I can say. Ah! One championship has ruined my day. It's been such a long day.
Going well so far. Let's just stay the course. Let's just say everything's fine. Let's just hang out. And then if/when we win this, we can then take this car to the other 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑐 things and see what happens, right? This way, I don't think we can rig the roulette, but we've got enough money, we've got enough cool cars, it's okay. So, it all is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't, boys. Gran Turismo. Can be killed into the sun. I don't think it needs to be killed. I just think I'll never have to drive it again. That's all. I mean, fuck, I'm never driving my Viper again, and yet I don't feel. I don't know. The Viper deserves it much more than the 𝒀𝑵𝑗𝑐 does. Okay. Hey, it's doing well, right? We just gotta stay locked in. I don't have much to yap about. My spirit's been shaken by this whole affair the past 20 minutes, so... Right, we won the first race, we lost the second... We came in second place the second one, and then we won the third race because that was the test course. And we skipped to the fourth one, and now we're on the fifth one. And as long as we win this race, we can't lose the championship because we are the point winner. So as long as nobody gets more points than us, they can't get more points than us, right? Big brain, big brain. It's gonna be fun trying to hold on to my consciousness through this. That's all. That's what I'm saying. If they don't get more points than me, then they won't have more points than me. These are the kinds of pearls of wisdom that I like to bestow upon my viewers here at Vague Luminary. It's true. We're just full of philosophical wonder and joy over here. In between crashing out about the 𝒀𝑵𝑗𝑐 being a piece of shit car. Add that to the words of wisdom, indeed, indeed. People die when they are killed. Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. The archer class really is full of archers. Haha. I have not actually watched Fate. I'm a poser. I just know the memes, that's all. I just know those memes. I'm sorry. I've not actually gotten into Fate. I know of Fate, right? Fuck this guy. I'm out of here. A fake and a fraud. Good day, sir. Ah, you like Fate, huh?
Liar! He's a liar! That is a lie!
And I mean,
He's just a fake, a fraud, and a phony. No wonder you only have 194 subscribers. You'll never make it in this city. Well, everybody's pitting right now. They want to catch up to me. Oh, the AI is going to abuse the rubber banding. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to fucking do. They're going to abuse the rubber banding to catch up to me, so I have as little of a lead in front of them when I pit as possible. Those bastards, I see right through them. What did you today? I spent an hour driving a 𝑰𝑵𝑲 around, and I was like really anxious the whole time. A 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑶? What color? It was a pink 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑶. Oh, I get it now. Okay, all right, I see. Yeah, it was what the fuck is an undercut? I don't even know. That's what I'm actually asking. Look, buddy, I just like video games. I'm not necessarily a car or racing enjoyer. I'm just a gamer. I'm even worse than that. I'm just a gamer. I don't understand how these things work. I don't understand what a gearbox. I don't know what Borderlands has to do with Gran Turismo and why people keep bringing up gearbox. I don't know, right? I'm just a guy trying to have some fun, and then the game bestowed all these things on me. That's right. I'm just a gamer. Trademark. I'm a gamer. Never forget it. That's what I am. I'm a fucking gamer. All right, come on now. How's the? Oh, it's a little rough. How's it gonna go here? God, at this rate, we'll barely have time to do one more championship because it'll take an hour and a fucking half. And then we'll have to call a stream for the night. Ugh. God. Ugh, shit all takes so fucking long, man. I hate the professional league. Like, what are we doing? Oh, God. Okay, we're still in first place. We just have to keep driving like a maniac. I am a gamer. That's the only way. That's the only way you can say it. You can't say gamer. You have to say gamer. Lada. You have to immediately drop as low as your voice can go. A gamer. What did you do today? I watched a gamer drive a pink 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑶 around for an hour. Really? Yeah. He said he was a gamer. Gamer with the hard R. So true. Gamer is R word, but you can say Gama if you want to. I'll give you the G pass. The game pass. Yeah, what do you think I've been paying for Game Pass, bro? Yeah. It allows me to say gamer anywhere I go. You fucking... I didn't know Microsoft was so based. Not the Game Pass. Exactly. Microsoft's based. They just let people pay. You can subscribe to the Game Pass. If Sony had any wits, if anybody had any wits about them, they'd make a subscribable N-word pass, you know? Instead of it just being given out left and right and ownership being called into question all the time. It should just be a subscription. You could just have an app on your phone that just opens to say, this person is an active N-word pass subscriber. It has levels too. There's a blue level, a green level, and the obviously the max level is a black level N-word pass subscriber, right? I don't know what all the levels do, but the last level's definitely black. You know what I You know what I mean? Nintendo. Oh shit, Nintendo. The N Pass. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's genius. Oh man, I've said so many silly things today. I guess I needed to get all of this out of my system. I haven't really socialized with too many people while I've been off for my wisdom teeth, so... Oh, well, let's not go that far. This is as smart as I've ever been, I assure you. I assure you, my wisdom teeth did not impact my ability to play Gran Turismo. And that it has never been any better than this, unfortunately. It's just a matter of what car and what track I'm put on. Just give me back my F1 car and nobody gets hurt, okay? I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T. I'm super smart. I'm super ethereal about this, guy. I'm just a funny guy saying funny things on the internet. There's a billion like me. Well, it's not Don't Fear the Reaper, right? We're not playing Returnal, we're playing Gran Turismo, dude. Come on, get with the times, use your eyes. I know on YouTube there's no set topics, unlike Twitch, but you have eyes, I believe in you. I know you I know you can read the stream title, you understand. Don't Fear the Reaper. No, we're talking Returnal. Actually, specifically, but yeah, I guess it is in Cyberpunk, isn't it? I gotta get back to Cyberpunk. I'm one of the people that played 2 hours of Cyberpunk the day it came out, and I'm like, I'll get back to this. And I still haven't yet, because I was like, all right, I know the game needs to chew a bit more, and it did, right? And I know that's all patched and ready to go. I just haven't gotten back to it yet, so oh well. You know, there's a banger of a game waiting for me when I do. Yeah, no, I know. They not only fixed things, but they also overhauled a lot of things. I know. It's pretty funny. And more power to him. I even pre-ordered that bitch. And I'm like, yeah, 2 hours, you know what? I know it needs to go through some stuff, but yeah. At the time, that was 2020, right? The very end of 2020. At the time, I also only had a gaming laptop that with like a 1070 in it that I think could only just barely run the game, like run it in like a solid way. Like I cranked everything to minimum at 1080p and it still looked good, which is the funny thing about modern video games. But you know, and I got like 50 frames. I'm like, you know, this is doable, right? I was like, oh, this is doable, right? But yeah, now I've got in 2023 I built a PC with a 4080 in it, so yeah, that's what I'm running this on. I'm running this on a 4080 right now. That's right. Only the most difficult of tasks for my computer. Yeah. But it's okay. When I got that gaming laptop in 2017, it was like near cutting edge. So, you know, it served its purpose for quite a while, and then it eventually it showed its age, and I had to put it out to pasture, so. It was funny, though. It did its job. So many polygons per polygon, yeah. It really doesn't look that bad at minimum settings. Like, it sounds awful, but I mean, like, literally 1080p still, native resolution, but just, like, low, all the other stuff, right? You'd be surprised. It feels like I don't even know. I mean, it's got to be different now with everything else. Why wouldn't they have tweaked the graphic settings? But like, I was surprised that like there wasn't much of a visual difference. There was a visual difference, but it wasn't like a substantial difference. I don't think. Like the surfaces were still shiny. The textures still looked pretty solid, right? That was like the first game I couldn't just run completely fucking maxed out. That and GTA 5, which was oddly demanding on computers, and probably still is, but yeah. Now, you know, now with my 4080, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I did log into Cyberpunk at least once while, you know, after I got my new computer, and I think I got like 90 frames maxed out, and then I got like 150 with frame gen, but I just don't like frame gen, man. It's dumb. It's lying. It's cheating. You didn't actually render those frames. That's just what you think the frames are. Fuck you, man. I don't like frame generation. I'd rather my computers tell me, buddy, you can't do this. And I'm like, all right. Okay. Just like, adaptive resolution. Just use reflex. I do use reflex. I'm just like, yeah, if I can turn that shit on, yeah, turn that on, yeah. I don't like super sampling. I don't like adaptive resolution. I think it looks like dog shit all the time. I just run shit at my native resolution and then I make it work from there without any AI trickery. Not that I hate graphical AI compared to obviously artistic and generative AI really sucks, but I just like man, either you can run the game or you can't. Don't fucking lie to me, right? Like, well, I get like 40 frames, but if I use frame gen, I get 100, buddy. Buddy, you're still getting 40 frames. It doesn't. I don't care. We did it. Holy shit. How do we pull that off, man? Now witness me, chat. Hui did it! Congratulations, you wasted an hour and a half of your life, and we'll give you a crisp 30,000 credits for it. I don't know if it was worth it, guys. They gonna give me another VITS? No! Maybe. Oh, God. Oh, cool. Hey, I'll take that. Cool. They didn't give me another VITS. Thank goodness. Exactly. It's just generating fake ones to fill the gaps. Yeah. Cool. We got the fucking series done. That's such an ugly lineup of trophies. I'm gonna head upstairs for a moment. I think I smell something was cooked. Perhaps. snaps. Look at my oil. Oh my goodness. Girl, look at my oil. Girl, look at my oil. Whoops. Oh, you know, I can get a... never mind. I was like, oh, I can do this or I can't do this or whatever. I'm just gonna go not do anything, actually. I was like, I'm gonna go. No, I'm not gonna go. Okay. I don't really need anything. We're only gonna be around for like another hour. We can do things properly, so we're gonna give this another whirl. We need to try both of these things. Try to get these fuckers done. I don't know if we've saved the game. We did save states, but not proper saving, right?
never pulled anybody to do any silly shit on Twitch. That's fine. One 4. Interesting. The dumb number has changed to 1-4 instead of just 1. How funny. Alright, save the game. Sorry. I always come back a little disheveled. Because my teeth and my mouth still hurt a little bit. I want to try something funny, actually. Risking it all right now. Whoa! Okay. I just changed the bit rate on YouTube, that's all. I like immediately was like, oh, I should change that, and I was like, maybe it'll fuck up the whole thing, and then maybe it won't, and maybe it will, and okay. Back into the action. So we can get, god damn it, we can fuck, these 2 races are gonna take like 15 minutes apiece, aren't they? Oh my god, we're looking at like the rest of the stream right now. We did one thing in simulation mode today. We're so screwed. Game over, man, game over. The anxiety of not wanting to do something. Oh, really? Okay. No, well, never mind. Okay. Gotta win. Well, what you're looking at here is somebody that wants to win. Somebody that wants to go further than anyone's ever gone before. That's just not true. I have such hateful things rolling around in my brain that I'm always so tempted to say. And, because they are very true. They are things that I do genuinely believe with my heart and my soul. Anger exists in the brain, but hate must call the heart a home. Oh, that's so good. Holy shit, wait a minute. Oh, holy shit, wait a minute. Oh my god. What are we talking about? Okay. That's, holy shit, he's cooking. Okay. There we go. Anger exists in the brain, but hate must call the heart a home. I'm cooking. The banger right there. Hell yeah, bucko. I was just thinking about how, like, hate is something you have to, like, really genuinely believe in, and even though love is obviously attributed to the heart, you know, true hate can only come from your heart as well, because there must be passion laced into it. It can't just be, like, I find this annoying. I don't like this thing. It's like hatred. Hate, right? The word hate was inscribed on each nanoangstrom of wire's circuitry. It would not equal one billionth of the hate that I have for humans in this moment. Or you. Hate. Hate. Yeah. I think, therefore I am. Spooky references with vague luminary. Should actually play that game myself sometime. I think I've read the short story, so it's only like 20 pages. I think I just randomly sat down and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna Google this. Not looking good once again, Chad. I don't know. Again, I don't understand how they broke apart from the pack, right? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Am I just gonna need to roll RNGesus until something works for me, or what? I like Laguna Seca too. It's not like I hate this track or anything. I don't know what the fucking problem is. I don't know where I go wrong. God damn. We just gotta drive it enough to fucking win, right? So I have to keep doing it 20,000 times until we get a winning run. The last time, everybody pitted on the 6th lap after I pitted on the 5th lap, and I just still was not able to quite make up the exact distance between us. I made up a lot of it, but it just still wasn't enough. Slow down too much. I'm getting closer though. I'm pretty damn close now. Maybe less braking and more just coasting. I don't know. Still plenty of race to go. Plenty of time to fuck it up. Plenty of time to make it back. Hey, come on. Okay, alright, okay, come on, okay. Where do they get this burst of speed coming out of that corner from? I don't know, man. Done it. Come on, go faster. Ah! They're just better at lower speeds than I am. They just get through... They just have a better lower speed acceleration, I think. I think that's the problem. Excuse me. Excuse me. And they're gonna have to pit. So it's okay, whatever goes on from here. We know that they do reliably pit at some point in the fucking race, so... If I just pit as normally, We will lose and regain the time. It's all good. That we're in first place now. How about that, huh? How about that, huh? 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 Huh?
Oh my god, just shut up and drive the car. I'm not here for your stupid commentary. Just drive the fucking car, dude. But it's my stream. I get to say what I want on it. Including the jokes about the Game Pass. All right, let's let's pit. Okay. Wow, we lost quite a bit of time with that, huh? I was looking at my phone, but whew. Oh my god, that's not gonna help at all. Come on. So 16 seconds is how far behind we were coming out of the pit. Let's try to just keep that in mind. Oh, it's gonna be bad if this is all we can do is just keep going, right? Just keep going. That's all we can do is just keep fucking going. So shut up and drive. There we go. Grandmaster Pit. I don't know if everybody's pitting, but I think everybody is. So we have a chance now to reclaim our former pride. Everybody's gone through their pits now, so there's not going to be any funny business. Okay, cool. Hey, look at that. Look at that, motherfuckers. We're back. We're so fucking back. We're so fucking back. All I have to do is win this race. Ha ha ha. Wee! 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 W. Call me George W. Let me reply to a couple people here. Well, you didn't want to run the fucking, the thing? The thing? Hey, now let me replay. Here, you can watch the watch the replay. Why don't you? Let me put the controller down for a moment, okay? Sorry, I gotta talk to people. Okay. Let me get a glass of eggnog just to kind of help us coast into our little final spot here, okay? One moment. Run the... Oh, I can't... whatever. Oh. Man, I really did a number on myself because I put some whipped cream on this shit and then I'm like, well, I don't really know how I'm gonna drink this if it's like covered in whipped cream, right? Ah.
Okay. Let's get rid of this bullshit, shall we? I'm getting whipped cream all over my beard. Ah. What have I done? Had a good time. I lived a life. That's what I did. That's so bad. Poor blue guy got stuck back here. So I feel like I've driven the car with the same competency at all times, but we did tweak it at one point, and I think that's probably the difference here is that it was able to get faster or something. I don't know. Because most cars are drivable, right? You can handle them around the track. It's just a matter of if they remain fast enough. And a certain amount of skill will let you get around the track faster with a slower car. But, you know, and then at some point it just turns into, well, the car isn't powerful enough to catch up to these motherfuckers, right? I guess I didn't oil change after the race, did I? At least we're in the singles mode, right? So everything is salvageable from here. It's all doable. All very doable. I'm glad, same as usual, when I throw on my funny fucking Gran Turismo streams, I get my lurkers in. Yeah! Plus, we got a new guy on YouTube today. How cool is that? Hey. He left once I took my break, but oh well. You can't keep everybody around forever, right? I think we're doing okay. I'm just staring down, going to bed and feeling better tomorrow, basically. After the harrowing day I've had. Oh my god. Oh, ow. And I don't know how... I don't know if we're gonna get Gran Turismo 3 done after all. Because my goal, since I announced my semi-hiatus, was... We're gonna work hard on a bunch of shit, and you know, and then save Tuesdays explicitly for streaming, so I can make sure this shit gets done by the end of the year, right? I don't know if that's happening. I don't know if that's fucking happening. So worst case scenario, we might pull out. What is that? The 30th is the last Tuesday, right? Maybe we'll stream on the 30th. As well, the day before. No, sorry, the 29th. Yes, the day before. Monday and Tuesday. If I feel like there's not enough to get it done in one day, but it's gonna get pretty crunchy those last few days. So I gotta think about these things, actually. Really think about them. There's all these things I'm trying to land at the same time that I gotta make sure. I basically have to get some of them entirely done before those last few days. I can't. I'm a big fan of crunching when deadlines come up, but I don't really have that luxury if there's like 7 different things I'm trying to do. More like 3 or 4. I don't even know. Dub, indeed. Something like that. I don't know. Silly people on the internet. More like, let me think here. More like 4 things. Let's call it 5 things. 5 big projects. That almost all involve different kinds of things, basically. Yeah. Feel like we're making progress, but it's kind of silly, isn't it? Kind of is and kind of isn't making progress. I just feel like these last 2 corners over here by the straightaway are really important for us to not fuck up. So we can have as much momentum going into the straightaway as possible. How is this guy so close to me the whole fucking time? I don't get it. Like, he needs to fuck off, dude. Oh my god, bruh. The straightaway is not the key. I don't know what the fucking problem is with this fucking track, dude. And again, there's one guy that's out in front somehow. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. That's right. That's what you get, you piece of shit. I don't know if I can fucking do this shit, man. My car is fucking weak as piss, dude. Fuck, man, this thing fucking blows. Okay, I don't fucking believe in this thing. I need to change the gears or some shit. I don't know how to make it fucking work properly. Ugh. I need to find the old tab we used. Would also help if we redid the oil, of course. At this rate, this whole episode's just called Pink Vits. Who's NK maybe? For those dumbass strawberry tires, wheels, whatever you want to call them. It's towards the end on the right of somebody somewhere. These dumbass strawberry wheels on there. There we go. I'm mad if you can't tell. So fucking crazy. Whoa. So. Now then. What settings do we want to use? Look at this. What the fuck is this piece of shit? What the fuck is that, huh? It's already 7:51. God damn it. If we're not confident that we can win by the 5th lap, we're just gonna have to call it, because it's already gonna take so fucking long, right? Okay. Your ratios. What I don't get is how this, like, is unable to progress, right? It's because of the other ones, but then, like, I don't fucking know, brother. There we go, 4.36, hey. 695, oh, sorry. I can't even do that, what are you talking about? That's weird as fuck. Right, because the final doesn't affect... Right, okay, now it makes sense. Okay, now we get it. Okay. 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 This doesn't necessarily follow the other things that they suggest for this guy, but... Let's just fucking rock and roll. Let's just fucking try it anyway. Everything else feels good. At the potential cost of sounding like a fucking dumbass, the gearbox is kind of separate from all the other stuff in its own way, so... I mean, it can interact with the other things a little bit, but for the most part, no. I don't think. We've got a decent thing going in here, maybe. The blue guy always gets fucked over, poor guy. Then he gets mad. I don't want to be in last place. Ah! He goes crazy. This corner is just ass in reverse. Like, it's not amazing forward, but it's just ass in reverse, dude. if I'm feeling the power of this build yet. I don't know. Might just be my ass driving right now. Maybe it's the wheels. Yeah, we'll blame the wheels. How am I now 5 seconds behind? Make it make sense, brother. How do they whip around these so fast? I don't... We're all driving 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑡𝑠, right? I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. We can try another build, I guess. In this kind of instance, I'd love to just do it offline and just find a time when it actually makes sense, but I don't know, man. It's just not really fucking happening, dude. Can I just coast along here? Will that work, maybe? A little, but like we don't want to for when we get up here, so. First guy's starting to break away just a little bit. I think the key is less braking, more just coasting. I think that might be what we need to do. We're at least in 4th place right now. That's something. Get the fuck behind me, motherfucker. Dude. Acceleration seems to not be a good thing because, again, it straightens us out. So if we're trying to still get around a corner, it's not really good to hit that shit. It's really not counterintuitive, but it's more like a high-minded driving thing that I didn't really think about. Because you kind of expect the acceleration to push the car in the direction it's facing as opposed to just straightening out because the power is more than... I don't know what the steering wheel is getting or something. I don't know. I kind of like riding along here. Shitty slalom, and then we gun it out. Good golly. On trucking, keep on trucking. Plenty of laps to go. Need to remain competitive and keep my spot where possible. Imagine once we win this specific race, we'll never have to drive this piece of shit again. Then we move on to the Clio, which I think is another minivan. So, not like we're out of the slums quite yet, but another fucking badge upon our something. A record. I think in this new tuning, I don't have the top speed advantage. At the very least, it's not a noteworthy difference. So, I have such a look of worry on my face right now, just because I'm like, man, I just want to win this race, dude. My current thoughts are it's possible. I don't know if it'll happen. I think it's possible. See, again, if I fucking gun it, it just straightens out, which sucks. That's not how I expect a car to act at all. I expect it to be pushed in the direction it's currently going, but if it's not, it just stops steering when that happens, which is really fucking weird. It's like it's still steering, but for some reason it's not going that direction. Like it can't adjust how the wheels are turning, right? Is it just because it's so much... That's probably... I guess that's the forward wheel drive thing, right? It's gotta be. The steering and the power goes out, which means that when the power goes in, it can't... There's got to be some kind of limiter, because you wouldn't want to have the wheels completely turned to one side and then gun the power. That'd probably be dangerous for it, so... I don't know, man. Just a stupid car. I don't like this thing, man. It worked fine in the beginner league because nobody else had their car upgraded, and now it's just like... You know, now it's just, So checkpoint or two ago, we were at 4.88, I believe. We were right now. Oh, last place is pitting in. Oh, how cool. Okay, that's cool. I think maybe more e-brake is the answer to this motherfucker. Could be. You're always gonna catch that corner like a dumbass. Last place gave up, obviously. I think it is doable. I kind of hope they don't pit yet so I can just work on catching up and then cash out all that delicious pit time after I've already gotten back into the flow of things. So if I pit this lap and then everybody pits the next one, that's okay with me. I need to keep playing aggressively and competitively. And again, just steer more. Forget about braking. Just steer and let off the gas more. That's what lets us get around the corners better. Yeah, wow, imagine that, right? Yeah, hey, look at that. Hey, how about that, huh? Yeah. That shit out, you fucking motherfucker. What I'm fucking talking about, man. Go to bed with some Triumph, that'd be cool. Okay, same old bullshit. Hard right and then the left. That fucking hitbox, I swear to God, man. It didn't go too poorly for us. We got this fucked up corner. Then we're gonna pit. It's time for us to pit. We'll see if anybody else does. Probably somebody. If the last place did, then other people have to soon, right? Oh shit. Oh, it's getting fucked up now. gets to their spot first. Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, no. Oh, everybody's pitting. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, I'm going first. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go. All right, the race continues like nothing happened, and last place is finally caught up to us. That's pretty funny. We've got plenty of laps to go. I'm not too freaked out about this guy slipping ahead of me. I'm totally zoning out thinking about other stuff right now. Sorry. We've reached that point in the stream, right, where I'm just focused on winning and not much else. The entertainment has fallen out of the stream. Fuck you. Oh! How funny that blue guy is now in first place after all this nonsense. It's kind of fucked up, actually, because he doesn't need to pit. Nobody needs to pit anymore, so it's all just racing from here. No brakes, just fucking slip around the corners. That's all we gotta do. Well, don't fucking push me too much. I don't like this. I don't like you. I don't like what you're doing with the place. We could very well lose. We're just gonna see what happens. .24. Rough corner. It went longer than I thought it was going to. 2.43, very nice, okay. Fucking god damn it, that fucking curb again, dude. God damn it. There's still some laps left. I hate this game so fucking much, dude. Why does it do this shit to me? Fucking slow down, thank you. Steer so hard back into me, dude. Why does only like 1 or 2 people clip that fucking corner? Shouldn't they all be driving the track the exact same way since it's the same fucking car? Why is there AI deviation in how it races the track, right? I guess that's what keeps them from just bumping into each other constantly because they'd all be going the same speed and everything. But there's the starting grid, right? I don't know. The player can fuck with that. I don't know. Whatever, man. Less braking. That's the that's the answer. Less braking. More coasting, less braking. Only a little bit of braking to get into the stuff. Yeah, okay. So close to him now. Ooh. Yeah, it's not even, I don't think we even really needed the tune stuff. It was just learning to not brake as much and just only gas it when it makes sense instead of to get out of a corner. Faster than him? A little bit. That's cool. 2 laps left. 2 fucking laps left. We need to play the game, okay. But you bumped it, you poor bastard. Oh, something's never changed, huh, blue guy? You idiot. You're a buffoon. You're a total klutz. You'll never beat me driving like that, dumbass. Pinku-san, don't be so mean to Blue-san. What? He's an idiot. He'll never amount to anything more than a last place racer. The only thing he'll ever come first in is being a loser competition. Joto mate, Pinku-san. You're taking it a bit too far. Bakayero. Blue-san. Initial V for 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑶. Fuck. Always that fucking corner, man. I really don't want to swing any wider, though, because it's such a crucial corner to get. I don't know, man. We just gotta stay locked in. Just play the game and lock in. And I think it'll work out. I think it'll work out. You guys pitting, that's crazy. It's not gonna matter. They're all equally valid opponents right now, so we're not looking for any specific 𝑰𝑵𝑗𝑐. Any of them is cool. That just means one guy will be less of a threat. That's all. Tomorrow's been a rough day. It started rough, and then it was rough, and then it was not so rough, and then it got a little rough here at the end, but we can clutch this out and win this race. We can sign off the stream for the day, talk to people about other stuff, and yeah, so. Ooh. Okay, we got a great lead going to this. There's no way we could blow it now, right? My freedom arrives. Woo! Woo! Let this weird, wicked day end for me. Whew. Look at that, folks. We got one more championship done today. The Elise is a cool car. The Clio is some bullshit, though. Car born to run fat. Well, that sounds pretty good to me, actually. I already have a Clio? Did we already do a Clio? I don't know. Maybe in beginner? No, we didn't do the Elise before. Fuck. Okay. What kind of a car are we looking at? Did we get an Elise at some point? Lotus, right? Really? Motorsport Elise. Okay. What about the Clio? What do I need to know about the Clio? The Clio Sport? I don't even know what the fucking brand that is, motherfucker. I don't know what fucking... I can't see shit. Renault. Okay. Lotus and... There we go. Bam, we'll buy one of those, and then we'll just go grab a Renault. That looks cool. So then I just gotten the shittiest car out of the way. I just don't know, there it is. Oh, okay, that's not... Oh, ooh. Ew. Ooh. Looks like I was a little wrong, but... Cool. All right. Oh, we could get just 2 race cars for the future. So that's did simplify things quite a bit. So today we got arcade done and we got the 𝑺𝑰𝑵𝑗 championship done. That's all we did. But what do you have? 3 Tuesdays left? We don't have a lot of time to get this shit fucking done, you know? We got 3 Tuesdays left. Dear God. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things left. Oh my God. Whew. Let's just write that down so we know what's fucking going on here. Okay. So obviously, the math is obvious. We'd have to do like 4 events a week to make sure we get it done properly. Interesting. Each thing takes about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, we're looking at some fucking long-ass days, huh? I don't know. Hopefully, next Tuesday will be a little less fucking goofy and we can do some funny stuff with a lot of time next Tuesday. So, let me see if I was scheduled on a Tuesday. I think I was. Or I might have actually. No, wait, no. No, yeah, actually, yes. Actually, yes is my final answer here. Cool, got those in, cool. Well, does that mean the next schedule's out? Oh shit, I think so. Kind of? Okay, I don't work any Tuesdays, good. I always work a Wednesday, but yeah, interesting, okay. Anyway, that's enough blabbing and yakkery and yapping and other such bullshit. This is my long-awaited return, and I cracked many jokes during it. We got a little bit done, but we cracked many jokes, thankfully. So, oh, God. All right, folks, you know the deal. I just want to go to bed. I'm just going to have a little ice cream and go to bed, okay? So, I've been me and you've been you, and I'll see you next time, all right? Stay tuned once again for next year when we start doing other stuff, and blah, blah, blabbity fucking blah, you know? Hey, yeah, all right, and goodbye. Sleep tight, everybody. Good night.